Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. How are you guys today? Welcome. I'm Miss Shawn Light 7. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It will not resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, check out some of the other playlist videos as well. And before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, and share so you don't miss the next upload. Okay, this is for Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. All them water signs. So, Scorpio, I have your messages for the month of September. And you are governed by the planet Pluto. Okay, and your energy, water, is a fixed sign. And the key phrase for you guys is I create. You create your own ideas, your own paradigms, your own world, as well as your own mood and your own intensity. October 23rd to November the 21st, the mysterious energy of water takes on the fixed quality of intensity to suggest a determined quest to unearth the truth. The key phrase here is I create, I play, and play as a motivated to create reality based on hand-picked truths. In this situation, as what the truth behind the facade or the facader might be. In your energy, things are not always what they seem with you guys, Scorpio. The energy of you guys is alluring, powerful, and can be dangerous when pursued for its own sake rather than as a means to a healthy and balanced end. Avoid using your powers for evil. Okay, so that's what he talks about when you guys don't shoot the messenger, Scorpio, because I know I got a few messages about you guys last month about about I was being too harsh, or I must have didn't know Scorpios or such case of that nature. But I have had a lot of dealings with you guys in my life. Okay, so Scorpios, it talks about you need someone who can keep up with you mentally, physically, and majorly sexually. You guys are very intense people. You have this very intense stare that you usually give out. And when you guys are emotional, you guys can require a lot of things. As far as your intensity is very intense energy that comes from you. You guys are very secretive when it comes to certain things. And Scorpios, you could be types that's like to smoke in your energy, and some you may not. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Scorpio, you also can be stubborn in your energy. You guys know that as well. So it's talking about enemies to lovers, or romance. Sometimes you can be that way. Enemies, when you know what I mean. You go in it with like enemy type of tendency sometimes. Okay, sometimes y'all can, like I said, y'all guys can be a little on the dark side, but nonetheless, Scorpio, you do have positive attributes. You guys are, loyal when it's to somebody that is, that you find loyalty with, compatibility. You may seem convinced by people stuck inside. You might have been conceived, Scorpio, after a long winter stuck inside. So that might have been when you were conceived in your energy with your parents or something like that after a long winter. Scorpios, you also can feel jealous about things. On a rainy day, you guys could possibly just stay in and clean your house or clean your room. And your energy, Scorpios, they got you down as Satan here in the energy, as well as for pretty witty folks in the energy as well. And they say, you know, it's none of your business with Scorpios. You know, it's none of your business. That's that secretive energy that you guys, you know, present out. Sometimes it could be control a lover, and you could control your lovers. And it's also mind control with you guys as well. You know, like I always say to you guys, you know, you are a strong sign, but you might be the, you know, the sign of, you know, yeah, you have crazy obsessions about things, certain things, person, place, or thing, crazy obsessions. And they're also marking you guys as freaks in the energy, maybe freaks of nature, freaks in the bed, freak in the sometimes classy, sometimes trashy type of energy. Look, don't shoot the messenger. Like I said from the beginning, passionate, and it reads sometimes controlling. Persistence can sometimes read as obsessive. Strategic can read sometimes secretive. Loyal can sometimes read as vengeful with you guys. Fearless, curious reads as morbid sometimes with you guys. It can be the most jealous, possessive zodiac sign is what they're talking to me about. And with your positive determination or determined is one of the most well-known things about you guys. Brave during a time of trouble. Loyal is committed to someone or something that they stick with in the energy. Sometimes honesty, ambitious, jealousy, and resentful in your energy as well. Extremely emotional, craves intimacy, power, full presences, and intense in all things is what they're talking to me about as far as you guys go, Scorpios. Okay, you also are governed by Pluto. Pluto is talked about as give me wait a minute, you guys. Pluto talks about you guys being is the Roman god, the ruler of the underworld. And we already know that you guys are like, you know, sometimes you can be a little bit toxic, you know. And it's not nothing to say bad about you guys, because you got both sides of the polarities. You have some Scorpios that can be dark, and you have some Scorpios that could be on the light side. You know, vice versa. Pick where you are, and you know, take what applies and let it go. Also, this is a small planet, carry a lot of important human experiences, nothing less than life, death, rebirth, and sex. Tied in with these ideas are issues of power and control, as well as finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. So you don't like to be controlled, you don't like to be confined in a box or a paradigm or something, such things as that. Y'all go by your own accord as in things and endeavors as well. But you also are the 8th house, in your house of intimacy. They're talking about the sharing values and feelings. Now, you guys are really hard when it comes to sharing your feelings, like, because that secretiveness of you guys and that intense energy that you guys carry as well. But it talks about under your sun energy, in this energy that we're going into right now. It talks about how the sun is fascinated by how, knowing and sharing. So sometimes you'll share, sometimes you might not share in your energy. Okay, you might be the type to hold back with it, with the in your energy, in this energy. Okay, so this is for the month of September as well. Moon in your energy, drawn to thrilling, passionate involvements may create enemies. So something in your energy might create enemies this month. I don't know, something like, were you involved in something or a project or a romantic relationship? But this is what intimate things come up underneath you guys for the month of September. Mercury, naturally curious to stand and can't seem not nosy. So you might be nosy, might be meddling in other people's business or asking questions about another person's situationship or person, place, or thing in the energy as well. Venus loves to share and feel providing nothing is lost. Provided as nothing is lost in the situation, meaning that you don't have to put no effort, you don't have to gain nothing out of it. You may share some type of, commonality with a person, but not normally, okay? For Mars, is talking about courageously, courageous and effective, but best to avoid causing skims. So y'all might be, y'all like to know, y'all like to scheme and skim on things, skimp on the information, only give half truths, that types of things like that is what they're talking about under Mars. And I meant to tell you that in Mercury, under the naturally curious to understand can seem nosy, but underneath that, Mercury comes in on the 25th for you guys as well, and it goes out on October the 17th. Okay, it comes in, goes out as well. So back to where we were, going into Jupiter, makes full use of others and their resources. So you might be very resourceful this month, looking for, multiple streams of income for yourself, looking for a new job, looking for something, more stability, looking for a home, such of that nature in this energy. Okay. So Saturn talks about responsible and restrained, but may block understanding by denying desires. So you might not tell the person that you're interested in them. You might not tell them that you really want the job. You might not tell them that you really want the house. You might not tell them that, you really want the car. So you might not be upfront. I told you, very secretive type of energy. Under Uranus, which we're under right now, came in August, and it will go out in January 17th, 2022. May find that unusual surprises, open mind, leading to unexpected opportunities. So having an open mind, which you usually don't have sometimes, having more of an open mind for the month leading up to January could bring in some unexpected opportunities for you when you have a more open mind for this month and up until January while we are in Uranus. Okay, so Neptune may find situations unclear if honestly shared convictions are lacking. So if you're not willing to convict yourself of wrongdoings or things that you resent, things you need forgiveness over, hurts, pains, and woundings, you won't be able to grow from them. You'll only stay in those same mindsets and situations. May find unclear if honestly shared convictions are lacking. So if you don't confess to what you've done, or what's not working for you, or what's not, unsaid, unspoken words and stuff like that, you can't change what you're lacking in energy. Okay, Pluto, farthest from the sun, may become more focused by living with insecurities. So you might become a little bit more focus with living with your insecurities. You might be more aware of them in this energy as well. So, Scorpio might need a little bit of, time to meditate, time to elevate your energy. But you guys are, moving forward. You might, that rigidness is back again. Several readings has had that rigidness, the denial, things that you deny about yourself and others, as well as the growths, like your stability grows, or things happening in growths, like one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, things of growth. Like, it really talks about stability and abundance and wealth and health and prosperity. But when it comes into 21, and these numbers might be resonate with you, 30, 14, and 21, which reads 3, 4, 3, 5, and 3 for me. So let's talk about it here, guys, on the mundane with you guys for the month of September. Yeah, let's talk about it here. Well, it's talking about that Seven of Swords here in the energy, coming into the energy with you guys. That sneaky energy already is in the energy as we come into it. The rigidness. What's about rigidness with the Scorpios this month in the energy? They said they're not taking nothing. They're not taking no energy here right now. They said they're not taking the offer right now. Their cups are filled. They're not taking it, and they might be even over something in this energy. Maybe a third party, be some type of situation that might make you feel some type of way. And on the rigidness, something might come in your energy on the 30th that makes you feel uncertain about things with rigidness here, where you can't take offers here. Under the Ace of Wands, something that you're really passionate about denying, but you'll deny it because of your secrecy, your secretiveness in your energy, okay? You'll deny it. Even if you are passionate for that person, place, or thing, you will deny it because of your passion to be secretive, okay? And they did tell us about that in your planets and energy. Under the Three of Wands, here you're passionate about some things, but also you see the two boats here. You're often boating off, or often abandoning ship in the energy, or not taking offers here, one of these groves, because of, just not really being too interested in it, or not letting others know that you're invested in it. But your grows, but that's 21, so that's a 3 too. So 3 in this row for me, 3 and 4 in this row is 7. So something that you might be blocking out as well, something that you might be not taking a closer look at, that you might be feeling like, oh, it might not work out, or like I said, that intensity that you guys carry with the sun here and the passion is telling me that, it's something very intense here. All right. And under the energy, but it makes you rest and retreat though. You're not really putting in effort about it right this moment. You're not putting in effort right now. Under the moon, let's talk about it here. We had that moon yesterday. The new moon in Virgo came in, which is wisdom. You guys are very intelligent, very smart. Y'all do use your intuition a lot in y'all energy. But sometimes it could be for toxic things and things like that. Or, things like, guys, Scorpio, balance and discernment. So both of these came out. The balance came on top, but discernment, meaning that y'all always are, with the Ace of Wands here, y'all use caution all the time, no matter what it is. So y'all try to balance the things. So sometimes it could be over discernment in the energy. What is telling me this, under the Three of Wands here, it's talking about pleasures. That's that intimacy. That's that sexual nature of you guys. Passionate about, intimate things, okay? Intimate things. Let's talk about it here under the umbrellas. Umbrellas talks about you also are protected by some things here. And it's maybe your feelings, maybe your emotions, maybe your woundedness, maybe things of romance that has hurt you in the past, or vengeful things that happen that, you haven't forgiven a person about, because that stinger is always stinging in the energy. So let's talk about it here under the supernatural. What's going on under the wisdom here, under the wane and gibbous, under the 6? So that might be in 6 weeks in this energy for you. That something that you might not be taking an offer in, or in 6 days, or such things as that. All right, so it's like judgment here. You got your arms crossed. You're not really taking no offers here, even if you know you should or shouldn't. But in this energy, you got your arms crossed about judgment. Like, no, I'm not taking the offer in this energy. Okay, the Page of Pentagrams here. So somebody might be taking pictures here. Somebody also might be watching, spying, and lurking with the discernment here. Use some discernment here because it's two people taking pictures, video, watching, and the energy. And I told you they have that intense stare, so somebody could be definitely spying and watching on you. And that's a Scorpio. Scorpio, somebody might be watching you. This is, like I meant to tell you from the start, feminine to masculine under the A, the masculine versus the feminine under the B, and the choice, the chance, and the challenge under the C. Okay, so let's talk about the pleasures here. What pleasures do we get here? The pleasures here is the Three of Cups. Things you like to celebrate. Pleasures. Intimacy. That's what we're under. The 8th house talks about intimacy. And how you share values and feelings. And sometimes you guys, Scorpios, don't share your feelings with others. You have them in a guessing game, playing the mind over matter type of thing in your energy. Yeah. So when it comes down to love, like this situation here with the lovers, you might not keep your you might not wear your heart on your sleeve here in this energy. You guys might be a little bit secretive about the lover or the romance that you seek in this energy, which keeps, that even though you're drawn to it with like the moth to the flame, which is like that moonlight, like it's toxic. It might be toxic with you guys, but you're blinded to how toxic it could possibly be in the energy with the moth here, and being blindfolded with the Two of Swords here. You also would like to cut it off or cut it out, or when it gets too intense with the two intense stares here, that you might walk away in the energy. You also might be in a situation where you might be walking away from a lover in this energy as well, because of things getting too intense, or where things have reached a point of boiling for you. Okay, and I'm gonna put these here under the wisdom, under the things that you're looking for as well, as the temperance. So you want to balance this type of pleasures and how much pleasure somebody gets out of you. You guys might be the type that like to control that as well for the month of September as well. So I'm gonna pull some more for you guys. Two of Swords and the Judgment, along with the wisdom here. What do they know, or what are they not taking the mindset to knowing or keeping? This says concealment, things that you keep concealed, things that the moon. So more secrets, might be another lover here. I'm not real sure, but it's not calling it out yet. Imprisonment, so your mind, false imprisonments, old paradigms, generational curses, things that keep you stuck in your mindset. You know what I mean? How things go, things that you would like to change. Right now, you can't change this type of paradigm for yourself because this is what you go by. This is your, progress. What it's talking about, the Seven of Pentacles here, it's talking about this is your progress here. This is also your stamina. You might be very good in running, athletic in this energy. You might also be very good at keeping it up in the energy, go all night type of energy. Okay, but what it's talking about here with this imprisonment, you prehistoric type of energy, because this is showing a dinosaur inside of that scarring globe there. So it's like something that's pre-existent, something that happened in the past, something that you holding on to, as well as under these things that are concealed here in the month of September. 2241 in the energy, and I'm going to pull a few more cards to see what else is going on with you, Scorpio, as well. You guys are very intense in your energy. What's being concealed here in this energy here? What's being concealed for Scorpio? Scorpio, they're telling me that it is the Six of Wands here. Always wanting victory, always wanting to come out on top. Win, win, win is what your guys is telling me here. I want to win. I want to be victorious, even if it's with 6 different people or if it's 6 different energies. And they told me to mind my business when I first came into the energy. That is the secretiveness of you, telling me to mind my business, even though you want victory, maybe with some other lovers. But what's imprisonment here? What's in prison here? Well, they're telling me it's the Two of Wands here. A lot of passion, guys. You are very intense when it comes to this energy, but it's also that cutting off, biting energy. Like, even though I can't be with you, or I'm not willing to put the work in, or I'm really not stable enough, or whatever the case may be, where you're digging in the ground with these teeth type things here. It's a cutoff here, but where you can't accept that it's over type of energy. You know, even though the person may have walked away with the dog here, Five of Pentacles, out wounded, in poverty, or in destitute type of situation, excuse me. But also you like to play your hand in things as well. You like to make a strategic, I just told you about that strategic moving that you guys like to do when y'all strategizing in y'all energy. And what that comes in under for this is secretive. That's that strategizing here. This is what this is when you playing your hand, playing chess in this energy. But you remember that the queen could go all over the board. King me type of energy, okay? So you might be a king or a queen in this energy. A male king or a queen. You know what I mean? I don't really know. It's calling on too many energies at one time. This is a very intense energy for you guys as well. And also somebody likes to carry stuff on their backs as well. Carry problems, carry situations, moves, and how they gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's like Gemini with that two-minded set type of thing, but it's showing three people here, one at the table, two at the table, and then it's got the moon and the pentacles going around. So it's also talking about how intense this thing can get, and he's holding a woman in his hand. So it's very intense about progress, how you get away, and different things like different women. Here it is with the woman here with the Two of Pentacles, things you juggle, women. And they told me the relationship before. They showed me this relationship of the lovers here. And somebody also might be angry at you, Scorpio, over a relationship. Some woman, some man might be mad at you or holding an intense revenge against you in this energy. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, this Gypsy's here, which is juggling in this energy. I'm gonna pull out on you guys the vice and the versa. So it could be back and forth, up and down. It could be conscious, conscious or unconscious, knowing and unknowing are in the energy now. Okay, under what you want a victory in, under the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords came out twice. Two of Swords came out. Where do we see Two of Swords at? Two of Swords did come out twice, as well as the Hangman. So you guys are, it is very toxic here with the Bat here, upside down energy, still hanging, still, you know, nocturnal, still up at night about some things. And it also might be some ghosting here in this energy as well. Somebody still might be standing, but as you can see, they done ghosted 2, 3, 4 ghosts here in this energy. So you might have ghosted 4 different people, walked away from relationships that didn't serve you with the 4 of Pentacles here, but you were still holding on to some kind of clam, some kind of something that you clammed up about in the energy, okay? Because you was being greedy about the situation, but only to the death of yourself, okay? Only to the death of yourself with the 9 of Swords here. Only to the death of yourself being a wounded warrior here. Only to the death of yourself. Okay, so that's what they're talking about with you here in this energy, Scorpio, as well. And then I'm gonna pull out the that's the 4 of Pentacles for you guys, and that was that whole greediness right there, right? That came out in the shadow side of yourself as well. So here is him up front with us, and then I'm gonna get that and clarify that from the book. And then we got the 5 of Wands here. So they coming into battle. It's going to be a battle. It might be even battle of, you know, the sexes in this energy, meaning a different set of women in this energy for you as well. Something that you wanted to cut off. All right, but this left you wounded here with the 10 of Swords here in the energy. All right, as well as stamina. Your stamina might have got depleted in some way, shape, or form, meaning you felt defeated in the situation after it happened, okay? Somebody hurt you, somebody said some things, and you know your ego is very sensitive when it comes to how y'all feel about certain things. Okay, so here we got with the Pentacles here. We have the this situation says money is important to be sure, but it doesn't make the world go round. There is a hollowness that results from a fixation on material goods, a hunger that will never be satisfied. The wizard knows that once he knew that the journey is more important than the destination, and the knowledge is its own reward. If you can drop the torch of inner guidance somewhere along the way, go back and pick it up. So maybe you went somewhere and dropped your sword and said you wasn't going to do something in the energy as well, meaning you didn't want to put the work into it, you didn't want to do it, it was too hard. Like they said, you said it was too nosy, or folks was getting in your business, or mind your daggone business. But when it came to your victory, you fell short for it. That's what it's talking about here under the Five of Wands. Let's talk about that really quick. Five of Wands here talks about, this is a very new deck for me. I just got it for my birthday, so just be mindful of that. Just why I'm getting it from the book. And it talks about here, with you in this position here under the Five of Wands here. It talks about if there is conflict happening, don't take it too seriously. One or more of the patriots may merely be going through the motions to keep in practice, or they may just be maybe like to fight. So maybe this might be a person that likes to fight, and that might be you, Scorpio, that likes to fight, or likes to get into the endeavors, or likes to start trouble, or likes to be the problem person in the energy. But it's calling you to healthy competition is good for honing skills in the workplace, in art, in sports, and so on. But the key word is healthy. At the end of the day, part as friends. So at the end of the day, if you can't part as friends, Scorpio, don't get into endeavors with folks, and don't make enemies with folks if you can't be friends when y'all part, okay? Even if y'all have, they say, healthy competition, healthy fighting with each other, okay? And this might be practicing, to keep that stinger raised for when something really do come. But you guys like to use that stinger for everything. So at the end of the day, they telling you, to be mindful how you use that stinger. All right, so coming to the Ten of Swords here for you, Scorpio. I'm going to get your message. And now I'm going to catch you guys later. Okay, so here for you, this Scorpio, under the 10 here, it's talking about you get this. You get this because the game is over here for you in this energy. You have lost. There is no way to avoid this reality. Whatever you were working on or working toward has come to an end. It may be a strange comfort to know that this is as bad as it gets. As with the Nine of Swords, things will only improve from this point. For now, there's nothing to do but pick up the pieces and call it a day. Okay, so pick up these pieces where you was going around here making these moves. You was making these moves with these chess moves and stuff in this energy, carrying things on your back and doing all this different stuff and trying to balance the scale with half truths or truths or whatever the case may be, trying to balance it of pleasure. They're telling me about your pleasure, things that make you satisfied, things that make you with intimacy, because this is under the 8th house of intimacy, okay, with the number 8 on top of your sign here. Also with the number 22, that might resonate with you, 2, and that might bring to 4, and 4 is telling me you holding on head and heart, not walking away from things as well. And Scorpio, this has been your reading for September on the use and the tell, as well as any. And if you are liking these types of readings, may you subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. Namaste. Now I must go.